आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव।
Azadi Ka Safar with AIR News, Birth of a Nation.
India's glorious freedom struggle is one of the greatest struggles the modern world has ever witnessed. AIR News brings you a glimpse of the struggle every day.
In today's episode, we remember nationalist, industrialist Jamshedji Nasarwanji Tata, who was born on the 3rd of March 1839 in Navsari, Gujarat. He was a patriot and a humanist whose ideals and vision shaped the exceptional business conglomerate of Tata.
The Swadeshi movement did not start until 1905. However, Tata represented these same principles throughout the time he was alive. Jamshedji was convinced that Indian companies could compete against the prevailing British dominance of the textile industry. In 1869, he acquired a dilapidated and bankrupt oil mill in Chinchpokli, Bombay, and converted it into a cotton mill.
Jamshedji went on an extended visit to England and conducted an exhaustive study of the Lancashire cotton trade. On the 1st of January 1877, the day Queen Victoria was proclaimed Empress of India, the Empress Mills came into existence in Nagpur. At the age of 37, Jamshedji had embarked on building many textile mills and other projects.
From about 1880 to his death in 1904, Jamshedji was consumed by what has to be the three great ideas of his life: setting up an iron and steel company, generating hydroelectric power, and creating a world-class educational institution that would tutor Indians in the sciences. The Taj Mahal Hotel in Bombay was one of the ventures that did bear fruit while Jamshedji was alive.
Legend has it that Jamshedji set his mind on building it after being denied entry into one of the city's hotels for being an Indian. Indeed, it can be said that Jamshedji Tata employed the wealth he created to enrich India and her people. We salute the great patriot.
We also remember freedom fighter and one of the greatest Urdu poets, Raghupati Sahai, better known by his pen name Firaq Gorakhpuri, who died on the 3rd of March 1982. He left his position of deputy collector to follow the independence struggle under the influence of Mahatma Gandhi.
Firaq Gorakhpuri was born on the 28th of August 1896 in Gorakhpur, Uttar Pradesh. He showed signs of excellence in Urdu poetry from an early age, and despite his contemporaries, including famous Urdu poets like Allama Iqbal, Faiz Ahmad Faiz, Kaifi Azmi and Sahir Ludhianvi, he was able to make his mark in the field.
He was selected for the Provincial Civil Service and the Indian Civil Service, but on hearing Mahatma Gandhi from the ground of Bale Mia on February the 8th, 1921, he left his government job and jumped into the freedom movement. He joined the non-cooperation movement and was jailed for 18 months. He wrote couplets of revolutions such as
Dekh raftare inqalab firaq, kitni ahista aur kitni tez, meaning, behold the pace of revolution firaq, how gradual yet how fast.
After independence, Gorakhpuri joined Allahabad University. During this time, he wrote many poems, including Gul-e-Naghma, that earned him the Gyanpith Award and the 1960 Sahitya Akademi Award in Urdu. In 1968, he received both the Padma Bhushan and the Soviet Land Nehru Award.
He also worked as a research professor at the University Grants Commission and as a producer emeritus at All India Radio. He wrote more than a dozen volumes of Urdu poetry, half a dozen of Urdu prose, several volumes on literary themes in Hindi, as well as 4 volumes of English prose on literary and cultural subjects. We salute the great Indian.
We also remember freedom fighter Sitaram Dubey of Shahabad, Bihar, who actively participated in the non-cooperation movement of 1920, the civil disobedience movement of 1930, and the Quit India movement of 1942. He died in the Patna camp jail on the 3rd of March 1943. We salute the great son of the soil. That brings us to the end of this episode of Azadi Ka Safar with AIR News. See you in the next episode tomorrow.